Winning streaks are a theme on the Remington Park Futurity card. Oklahoma breds go in the RP Futurity and Derby, plus the Sooner State, and all comers mix it up in a wide-open Bob Moore Memorial. Thanks for joining us on another edition of the Wrap-Up, Accelerated. I'm Jim Byers. Our focus is on 8 stakes with combined purses of more than $1.7 million on Remington Park Futurity Night in Oklahoma City, April 17th. The Futurity alone offers a total purse of $926,500. We'll talk about a youngster piling up an impressive early winning streak in that one a bit later. But we begin with another streaker in the restricted Grade 1 Sooner State Stakes. Oklahoma breds 3 and up, going 400 yards. Valiant Tiberius is the 9-10 favorite, and why not? He's an open Grade 1 winner on a 2-race win streak, starting with last fall's Refrigerator at Lone Star Park, and continuing with last month's Grade 2 BOA Remington Park Championship Challenge. He's taken 9 of 20 career starts, and is always prominent at the finish. James Flores rides. Eagles Fly Higher had the start of all time in the 2020 Sooner State, perfectly timing the opening of the gate and blasting off to a 2-length victory. Last year's AQHA champion Older Stallion enters this edition off consecutive recent scores in the open Grade 2 East Tex and the restricted Grade 2 Mr. Jet Moore. Regular rider Mario Delgado has the call at 2-1. Making just his second start against older rivals is Just My Hawks. The 4-year-old wrapped up 2020 with 3 straight wins, culminating in a Grade 3 tally in the Adequan Derby Challenge Championship at the Downs in Albuquerque. Off since late October, Just My Hawks is back in his home state, where he's run all but one of his 12 previous races.
They're off with the Sooner State Stakes. Mr. Diller, good start inside, chased right there. Valiant Tiberius now on even terms and going for the front, trying to keep up. HR Storm on in, Just My Hawks, and here comes Eagles Fly Higher. Valiant Tiberius on the lead by a length. Just My Hawks gains ground. Outside, Eagles Fly Higher, Jesse D. Valiant Tiberius rolling and wins again. Valiant Tiberius on top by 2.
You talk about a horse at the top of his game. Valiant Tiberius leaves a talented group in his wake under James Flores to win his 3rd straight. Now trained by Marco Chavez Gutierrez for the partnership of Sergio Olguin, Clifton Nielsen, and Felix Rodriguez. Valiant Tiberius is a Valiant Hero 5-year-old gelding from the feature Mr. Jessmare American Feature. He was bred by Reliance Ranches in Oklahoma and was a Heritage Place yearling purchase nearly 4 years ago for $13,000. With 10 wins and 21 tries, Valiant Tiberius has banked $661,500 plus. Oatman Creek Senator is second, with Just My Hawks third in 19.503 seconds. A full field of 12 went a quick 300 yards in the open Grade 2 Bob Moore Memorial. The $50,000 guaranteed sprint is written for 3-year-olds and up, but only older runners drew in. Last year's AQHA champion 3-year-old gelding, CER's Final Try, is the lukewarm 5-2 favorite with Christian Escada. CER's Final Try made more than $581,000 last year, a healthy chunk of that, by winning a 3-way driving finish in the $710,000 Rainbow Derby. Charlie's Fury took on Valiant Tiberius in the Remington Championship Challenge last time out and ran 4th. He draws inside again here with Augustine Silva, looking for a repeat of his dynamic win in the OQHRA Fall Classic in November at Will Rogers Downs.
They're off from the Bob Moore Memorial. Great start, CER's Final Try. Charlie's Fury came away sharply and just smoking hot right there as well. Pouring it on now, Apolitical Papa coming on. Farther out, Uncurled Fist, and at the rail, it's Charlie's Fury running away. Charlie's Fury on top by a half length.
He had knocked on the door in graded races a number of times before, but Charlie's Fury unleashes a strong rally up the inside to notch his first graded win. Apolitical Papa and Uncurled Fist were right behind. A homebred racing for Tom and Kathleen McNally. Charlie's Fury is an Oklahoma-bred 5-year-old gelding by Fury of the Wind from the mare Jess Charlina. Trained by Michelle Hurdle, Charlie's Fury ups his record to 7 for 21, with earnings of nearly $315,000. Augustine Silva, the winning jockey, the time 15.258 seconds.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
The Wrap-Up Accelerated is sponsored by Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by American Quarter Horse Association.
The Remington Park Derby came up especially strong this year, with a $1 million Futurity winner in the field and 6 of the 10 qualifiers boasting 4 or more career wins. The Derby is a restricted Grade 2. It's 400 yards with a purse of $355,800. Trainer Eddie Willis qualified half the field with Apolitical Gold, the headliner. Now ridden by Jimmy Brooks, Apolitical Gold was an upset winner of last fall's Golden State Million Futurity, providing jockey Justine Klaber with the first 7-figure Futurity win in Los Al history by a female rider. In his first try of 2021, Apolitical Gold romped in his trial, while posting the 5th best time. He's 8-5 from post 6. The 6-5 favorite is fastest overall qualifier Candy Blood. He's won 5 of 10 lifetime, including a decisive score in the Holiday Handicap at Los Alamitos in December, followed 2 starts later by a good second in the Grade 1 Los Alamitos Winter Derby. In his RP Derby trial, he utilized blazing early speed to wallop the competition, including fellow qualifiers Everlong and Apolitical Bird. James Flores has the call from post 1. Among the long shots at 16-1 is Impressum with Rodrigo Vallejo. A winner in 5 of 8 career starts, Impressum qualified for the Rainbow Futurity last year, running 8th. He made a splashy 2021 debut in his Derby trial, leading all the way to register by 3/4 of a length in the 3rd fastest time. An Eddie Willis representative is HR Princess Jess. Her trial time was 4th best, off another sparkling trial win, this one by a length and a half. Cody Smith picks up the mount at 11-1.
They're off for the Remington Park Derby. Good start from the middle of the gate for HR Princess Jess. Also put away well because I'm a hero, trying to move between runners and press him at the rail is Candy Blood. It's HR Princess Jet. Candy Blood coming on to the inside. Impressum's not done. Farther out a run from Apolitical Bird. Here's Impressum coming on. Impressum has a nose on the lead. Impressum by bobbing head.
It's a start that usually spells doom. Impressum is pinballed between Candy Blood and Because I'm a Hero, but rallies ferociously outside of Candy Blood to fend him off with HR Princess Jess 3rd. Trained by Heath Taylor, for Jeff Jones and Steve Holt, Impressum springs a 16-1 surprise along with jockey Rodrigo Vallejo. A gelding by Apolitical Jess, who sired 5 of the 10 qualifiers and is grandsire of 3 others. Impressum is from the mare Crazy Down Corona. The winner was bred in Oklahoma by the owners. Afterward, we caught up with Heath Taylor.
Well, obviously, we talked during the week. It's a tremendous field of horses, several Grade 1 winners and several top horses in there. And, it's accomplishment, one, just to qualify and then to be able to come back and overcome some adversity and beat a field like that is a lot of hats off to the horse and to Rodrigo. Both showed a lot of grit and a lot of determination to come through the hole and get up and prevail. It sure didn't look good after the first 100 yards, but they pay down here.
The time for Impressum, 19.625 seconds. The influence of the stallion Apolitical Jess is well established, and as we mentioned, he or his son Apolitical Blood dominated the Remington Park Derby qualifiers. Apolitical Jess, though, was not left out of the Remington Park Futurity qualifiers, siring 4 overall and the fastest 2. First, though, the conditions. It's a Grade 1 for Oklahoma-bred juveniles at 330 yards, and this year's purse is $926,500. The even money favorite is top qualifier Mr. Apollo Jess. He followed a remarkable maiden victory in March, where he broke poorly, with a withering rally in the trial that saw him draw off by nearly 2 lengths. His impeccable breeding includes his productive dam, A Delightful Legacy. She was a 3-time major trial winner who was victorious in the 2003 All-American Juvenile. Juan Pulido rides. Right next door to him is Especially Jess, the second best overall qualifier, and fastest of 5 from night 1 of the trials. His debut was the stuff of legend, as he led every step by an ever larger cushion, eventually powering off to a 3 3/4 length win. Jose Alvarez once again in the irons at 5-2. On night 2 of the trials, EM High Country continued a family tradition of winning races. Under Rodrigo Vallejo, EM High Country debuted with an authoritative score in that night's second best clocking. His dam, John's Party Girl, won 12 races in Oklahoma in the early 2000s. He's 20-1. Speaking of breeding, the grandmother of 5-1 third choice Reimagine is 1994 Heritage Place Futurity winner Daring Difference. As for the grandson, he debuted a daylight trial winner under Francisco Calderon in the 3rd best time, 2nd quickest on opening night of the trials. Winning is all San Lorenzo Tay knows about in his brief career. He overcame a troubled start in a maiden race to win, followed by a 2-length gallop after start issues again in the Futurity trial. Augustine Silva picks up the mount at 7-1.
They're off. The Remington Park Futurity. Good start for Nash Ridge. Came away sharply at the rail. Trapper John is right there. Here comes EM High Country, and farther out, San Lorenzo Tay is rolling as well. EM High Country, San Lorenzo Tay to the inside, Trapper John, and San Lorenzo Tay is flying outside. San Lorenzo Tay will get there by a long neck.
Just when it looked like his thing was overcoming start problems and still winning, San Lorenzo Tay gets a perfect start in the big race and scores over EM High Country and Trapper John. Augustine Silva, the winning jockey, as Juan Pulido, who qualified this gelding, rode the favorite Mr. Apollo Jess. And he, like Especially Jess, had a nightmarish trip. Trained by Kelly Heltzel, San Lorenzo Tay was a $67,000 Heritage Place yearling purchase by owner Rogelio Marquez Jr. San Lorenzo Tay earns $370,600 for this win, his 3rd in as many outings. The time 16.668 seconds. Stay with us. More Remington Park Stakes winners are coming up next.
Hello, I'm Selena Molina, singer, actress, animal lover, and racehorse owner. Few things give me greater joy than to watch them do what they truly love, to compete at the racetrack. And like thousands of other quarter horse owners, I respect and love my horses and give them the best of care. They're like family. Come see the world's fastest athletes at a racetrack near you. I might just see you there.
Wrap-Up Accelerated is sponsored by Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by American Quarter Horse Association.
Coming up in just the next couple of weeks, we'll continue our coverage of the Remington Park American Quarter Horse meeting with the Grade 2 Remington Park Distance Challenge. The winner of that gains a berth in the Grade 1 Distance Challenge Championship in Albuquerque this fall. And then in early May, it's the Grade 1 Leo Stakes at Remington Park. We'll have full coverage of that as well on a separate edition of Accelerated. The Leo was one of the top 2 races for the older handicap set at Remington Park. That's all for now. I'm Jim Byers. From all of us at Raceview Network, thanks for looking in. Look for us next time on Accelerated.